Well, a new report finding only 11% of those enrolled in Obamacare were previously uninsured. So how will the president's signature law last if the uninsured aren't signing up? And how will this hurt the taxpayer? Here to weigh in, author of Beating Obamacare in 2014, Betsy McCaughey. You know what? First of all, you are one of the few people who've read the entire Obamacare law.
Here it is,
there.
all 2,472 pages.
Yeah, and former Lieutenant Governor of New York. The book is incredible. Not only did you read that, you wrote this, but your concern is that this was designed, right, to find those who didn't have insurance and help them out and get them to be
That's
insured.
not what's happening. Unfortunately, it appears as if this law is going to hurt at least twice as many people as it helps. From the preliminary data, what we see is that most of the people who are signing up had insurance, and Obamacare forced them to lose it. Either they've had individual plans which were canceled, about 6 million cancellations so far, or they're part of the coming wave of people who have on-the-job coverage, small group coverage provided by their employer. There are about 60 million people altogether with that, and they're going to lose it in the coming months because one of the Obamacare regulations says employers who provide health insurance have to provide the one-size-fits-all Washington Knows Best plan, which costs about twice as much as what many employers are currently offering. So employers look at that and say, oh, I'm going to drop coverage and send my employees and their families to the health exchanges instead, a very raw deal. So unfortunately, those people, and if you're one of those 60 million people who gets on the job small group coverage, be aware you should go talk to your human resources department or someone who works at your company and say, am I going to be dumped in the coming months? Because that's what's happening to millions of people.
My head is spinning so much that, first of all, my apologies, I pronounced your name wrong. It's McCoy.
It's okay.
But it's because of all this information here. You know, it concerns me because does an employer have to? Are they obligated to tell
their there's no employer mandate. Oh, well, of course they should tell. I should give them a heads up, because once you lose insurance, if you do go to the exchanges, as I said, it's a very raw deal. People who get on the job coverage in general pay $999 a year contribution toward their insurance. It's pre-tax dollars, and they have a deductible of, about $1,135. When you get to the exchange, you're going to pay much more. You're going to pay with after-tax dollars, and you're going to have a deductible that's 2 or 3 times what you're used to. And for all of that extra money, you're not going to be able to use the doctors and hospitals you currently prefer. So that's why so many people are justifiably worried about what's coming in the coming months.
Of course, they see it coming in on the kitchen table, and the bills that are going to be amounting to ones that they were not told they to be expected. I mean, it is something that is clearly upsetting the American people. We've heard the stories here, and we're telling it here on Fox News. Betsy McCaughey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for reading that and explaining it all to us. We'll see you soon.